Set 75955 is the Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Express set. It is an 801 piece set with 6 minifigs that was released September 18th, 2018 for most of the world. It is priced at $99.99 for Canada, $79.99 for US and most of Europe, and $74.99 for the UK. The front of the box has a large picture of the set along with the names of all the minifigs, which I will get to when I list the top of the set. Other than that, there's nothing exciting on the front. On the back, you have several pictures. One of them is the actual station, which shows that the wall that you would just walk through between platforms 9 and 10. It's connected with Technic pins, so it just lifts up. You also have a bridge over where the train would go with stairs to get across. You have the full train, which comes with the engine, the coal car, and a compartment car, which looks like it seats 4 people. The top of that car and the side of it come off to allow you easy access. You also have the trolley lady with the actual food trolley there, and a picture of Harry fighting a scared Harry fighting a Dementor. This side has nothing but the exact same picture of a Hogwarts Express, but in its entirety there. This side has absolutely nothing but the Lego Life app advertisement on it, along with the warning, choking hazard, small parts, so let children ages 0 to 3 play with it. The bottom has the usual UPC information, along with the usual UPC information, and the top has a picture of a Dementor, a picture of Remus Lupin, a picture of Harry Potter, Hermione Granger holding a Daily Prophet, Remus Lupin has a suitcase and Harry has a suitcase, the trolley lady with a picture of some sort of food and a chocolate frog, and Ron with Scabbers or Peter Pettigrew and a Magisform and a picture of a suitcase. The actual size indicator on here is the Dementor. So there are bags 1 to 3 in here. Bag 1 has a orange brick separator, the instructions, and the 1 page of stickers, which apparently there's 12 stickers total. So comes in a plastic bag to stop it from folding, so that's nice. Always a nice thing to see. And let's see, so in the instructions, nothing exciting. There are 2 pages of parts. There is the Lego Life thing once again. You have, actually, interestingly enough, you have a lot of characters listed per set. So 2 of these are Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them sets that you can't get anymore. There is can't remember what set that is. There is the Aragog set, which is no longer available, plus the Whomping Willow set, and then the Great Hall set there. And then you have all of those sets, including 2 Brickheads over here. But all of those sets, Great Hall, Whomping Willow, and Aragog are right there, along with the 2 Fantastic Beasts sets. Bags 1 will get you part of a platform. Bags 2 gets you the bridge of a platform. Bags 3 and 4 get you the engine. Bags 5 get you the coal car, and bags 6 and 7 get you the compartment car. So now I will begin. Okay, so that was rather interesting to build. The first train I've ever had to personally build myself. The station isn't, I would say, anything special. Really, the only functionality you have is here's a little newspaper stand and the barrier between platform 9 and 3/4 on the clock that you can change. Honestly, it's not the most impressive thing ever. But, I mean, aesthetically, it gets the job done. But it's not that impressive. The 6 minifigures, you have Ron here, who has a normal face and who has a smiley face and a terrified face. You stand back up, Ron. We're recording. You have Harry, who has a normal face and a terrified face. You have Hermione, who has a normal face and a terrified face. You have the lunch lady, who has a normal face and a terrified face. I'm seeing a theme here. And you have Lupin, who has a sort of normal smiley face and a turning into a werewolf face with yellow eyes and bared teeth. Very interesting, that. And then you have the Dementor, who just has, yeah, whatever face the Dementor has. There's the Trolley Lady's trolley with all the treats on it. And there is the little book trolley here with scabbers resting on it. The train is rather interesting. I've never built one before, so I'm gonna, yeah. You have 3 different, man, those things really roll. So you have 3 different compartments, one which is a coal car, which has nothing in it. That's the only functionality there. The wheels, however, is something I never knew because I've never had to do anything with it. For these 2 cars, and the reason why this just goes so smoothly, like I just have to lightly nudge it and it just goes. It's very nice. They have metal rods. So they have metal rods that they use here. I don't know why, but I am loving it. There we go. So those will go nice and smoothly. You have the Hogwarts Express engine, which is actually very lackluster in the way that so the only real moving part of that is that you have the whatever that's called, the shaft there that moves as you go across. There is the little compartment, the conductors or the engineers, whatever, the person who drives the train, they go in here. You have a little like fire pit for the coal, along with little needle indicators for temperature and or whatever you want it to be. You have the Hogwarts Castle written on the side, along with Hogwarts Express on the front, and this here can double function, so you can bring it up to allow it to basically freely swivel, which, you know, would allow it to, yeah, so which would allow for turning and stuff. Or you can just have it down so that it stays flat. There is... So, the Hogwarts Castle and the Hogwarts Express are printed pieces, which, for me, annoys me a little bit, because if you're going to have printed pieces, then why not make all of the pieces printed instead of just, you know, only a couple of the hard ones? Just have all of them be printed. But anyway, that was neat. And then you have the compartment here, which the top comes off, the side comes off, and then you can have all the characters in there. And that is really the only functionality of that. The windows do open up there. And you could probably buy a couple more Hogwarts Expresses and take the compartments from them to create an entirely an entire train out of that, which would be the best thing I would think of doing there. The build of this was a 4 out of 5. Personally for me, because I've never had to build with train parts before, so it was actually really interesting for me to do. Normally, I think, for me personally, it's 4 out of 5. I think normally I would go with probably maybe a 3. Because this was extremely lackluster in building. This was like the saving grace. The Hogwarts Express was the best part about it. This was not great. I'm gonna put that out there. The displayability, it's a nice display piece. I will give it a 4. It can be displayed. It does add a very nice bit of to any it does add a nice set to Lego collections, and it would look great on a shelf. Play, I'm definitely going to have to give it a 5. This would definitely be a great set to play with. You have the train, you have all the characters, you can have basically any Hogwarts Express scenario you want. If you had other characters like Draco Malfoy in that, which would be great, so that's a 5. The value, I'm going to have to put, depending on what it is, I think the price, it's just the piece to price isn't that great. So I think the value is going to have to be a 3. Because once again, it's a licensed set, which means that it's more expensive. And the only great thing you get out of it is, again, the Hogwarts Express, which I have heard complaints about the coloring. So yeah, the value is going to get a 3. This is a set that I would definitely recommend to children to build, and to any Lego City person who wants to have another train in their collection, or a Lego train collector, then this is definitely one to get. So that being said, I will probably have fun finding a place to put this, and I will see you all next time.